my name is Tasneem. I'm the Senior Manager at 98 Percentile in the HR department. And today we did a wonderful drive with XLR. It was amazing right from the very beginning, from the very first day when I got in touch with them till today. I think it was an extremely smooth journey with them. There were multiple follow-ups done by the representatives in order to check that we would be, what time we would be coming, how many people would be coming, what vehicle we would get. To that extent, they were so precise in giving all the information to us. It was extremely great to get associated with them and have a drive at XLR campus. So we are very, very happy that we got a chance to do this. Now, coming to the students, what XLR had, I think they were extremely enthusiastic. They were well prepared. They were aware of what they are coming for. I think there was some back-end preparation which they did that was commendable. They also were very confident and they were open to any kind of, thing we were asking them to do. That was I think the best part. Now, I really hope we have a very, very fruitful association with each one of them and XLR in future. We are really looking forward to have many more drives like this.
Hi everyone, my name is Prachi Sharma and I'm the Senior Project Manager for IT Department at 90th Percentile. So today we were here for this IT bootcamp, right, this technical drive and at XLR. So it was a great experience and I would feel that the students, they are the freshers, right, but it doesn't seem like that. So if I talk about their technical and cognitive ability, they all seems pretty good in that and that's what I felt. And I guess they have been taught pretty well at XLR, so that's how they have performed good in their aptitude and the technical tests. So I wish them all the best and it was a very great experience over here.
Hi, this is Patan, Technology Consulting Manager from 98th Percentile. We visited XLR for the campus placement drive and it went very well today. Miss Ambika, Miss Pragati, everyone received us greatly here and we had a lot of enjoyable time here. The students even had great experience with us. They were interactive, they had good aptitude and all the technological skills they showed. I think they were all well and we really appreciate their time that they spared to us and I think we will be doing a great job. We are expecting a lot of people to be hired from them. Let's see. it was a great experience altogether.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
From entering into this cyber tower to exiting out of this tower, the XLR team has been received me with such a care and pleasure.
I am the part of this XLR since 4 months. From the third month itself, they have conducted the placement sessions from the third month itself, and this is the fourth month, and this is the 98th percentile is one of the placement drive I have attended so far, and attending to this drive is such a good experience for me. All the HRs and the team made us feel very comfortable and confident.
XLR helped me a lot, and I experienced a lot of things today. So I'm really hope to be placed in that company. I'm confident about that. Thank you.
Hi, I am Karthik Rannan. I am the president of the Wall Street Club of BITS Pilani Hyderabad campus. Yes, so the collaboration with XLR was an excellent one. We conducted a PowerBI workshop with Advanced Excel over a span of 3 days. The workshop was almost 12 hours long in total. Mr. Karthik, who was an amazing trainer, helped the students understand the concepts deeply. I am sure that the students will be able to apply these concepts in their careers as well as their daily lives while they try to navigate the world of finance. I am happy that we will be able to close this workshop successfully on a very good note.
Hi, I am Raghunendra Singh and I am the Technical Director of the Wall Street Club at BITS Pilani Hyderabad campus. It was a great amazing conducting this workshop with XLR. The trainer, Mr. Karthik, was an excellent person where he explained in very detailed manner on how to give great insights using very complex data sets, which was very helpful for the people who are interested in the field of finance, business or analytics in general. Thank you.
I attended a workshop conducted by CSA and ACM in collaboration with XLR. So it was a machine learning workshop. We learned a lot from the course and it was a great experience attending the workshop.
The trainer was very helpful. He had a hands-on approach with his teaching and it was fabulous.
This was a great experience for me. So I would absolutely love it if XLR and its team would come again to our campus and conduct more events like this.
The journey was great. Initially, I thought that I was not proficient enough in Excel, but later I came to know there was no prerequisites for it, and then I applied for it, and it was a great course, and it started from basics and took me to a great extent.
Good evening, myself Kavya Ganatra. I am from Computer Science Association. I was the POC for this ML workshop conducted by CSA and ACM in collaboration with XLR. The experience of the workshop was really nice. The feedback from all the students was positive. They understood the concept. The workshop was also practical based with some questions. The experience with XLR was very smooth. They helped us in conducting the workshop smoothly right from the booking of the vendor and deciding the course till the distribution of certificates. In overall, this workshop was a success during our technical fest Atmos, and I thank XLR for being a part of it. Thank you.
Sahil, you have any question? You raise the hand. If yes, you can post in the chat box. I will address that, okay? Yeah, good evening all.
Okay, hi guys, good morning, good evening, sorry, good evening everyone. Hope I'm audible and clear. Yes, good evening Vaishnavi, good evening Nishita, good evening Mitra. Good evening, Kiran. Thank you, Mitra, for confirmation. Right. Good evening, Ahmad. Good evening. Okay, so any questions are there? Did you try to solve did you try to practice, or if you have any questions, please let me know. Ma'am, I tried this is not working, how to do it? Ma'am, I tried to create a new Git repository, but it is not working, have some issues, right? If you have such kind of questions, please put across in the chat. Meanwhile, your friends join. Just we'll wait for 3 minutes and we'll start our session. Meanwhile, you can ask your questions. Utilize the time, guys. Utilize the time. Time is money. Okay. Time is money. So when you are downloading the PDF, it is showing an error. Kiran? Yes. What happened? What is the error it is showing? You should have permission, right? So did you logged in with the registered email or not? So based on that, it will be the reason that you are not able to download the PDF, dear. Okay, I'll send it in the end of the session. Please be there up to end of the session, Sujal. That will be the gift from me for attending till end of the session today. Great. So that is already there, no? From remote, it is not going to pull the branch, right? Okay. So we have already seen that. No worries. Because it is not going to pull. It is not going to pull. Yes, yes, sir. It is not going to pull. That day, it is a different way it has worked. Okay, Kiran. I remembered it. I'll tackle that. Okay. Good evening, Vamshi. Vaishnavi, why you are absent, dear? When I discussed, right, I have discussed it very clearly with a diagram saying that, right, when you are using the branches, so you will be having, I've taken your name also, I think, when I'm explaining the example, what is the use of the creating of the branches and why we have to merge the branches also. I have given the example that day. Can you please go through this again, once again? Okay, very good, Kiran. Great. Okay. So fine, let's start. It's already 7:06 already. So enough for waiting for the people. Okay, let them join at their own convenient time. See here. There was a question that what is the use of the merge? Okay, right? And I don't know why it is like again. What is the, there is already the YouTube tutorial is there. For suppose, I'm just telling you, for suppose, like if you want to recap the contents, you can recap multiple times, you can listen. See, for suppose, if you don't understand one simple topic, right, I can explain you now, okay? But in future, right, I may not be able to give you the answer, like how you can solve your query. Let us assume that means after 3 days, you are going to complete our course, right? Session will be completed. Now, once the session is completed, like how you will retrieve the data, right? If you want any query, right? You go back to the YouTube videos, right? And you listen. If one time, if you listen, if you don't understand, try to listen for the second time and try to listen for the third time, try to listen for the fourth time. Okay. So at least by fifth time, you will be able to understand that particular concept, guys. Okay. So always try until you understand it. Okay. So without only one time, see, some topics are very vague topics will be there, like some Git, right? Because you are a beginners, you will not understand the actual essence of the Git. Okay, I'm not telling that you should be a pro in one day itself. No, it is not possible. Okay, you need to practice. If you practice again and again, you will be able to understand what is the essence of the Git and Git commands. If you don't understand what is the essence of Git and Git commands, you'll never learn. Okay, for suppose, if you know the taste of a dish recipe, right, you will be able to enjoy that recipe when you are cooking it. If you don't know the, right, what is the recipe it is, right, what is exactly the recipe is, right, so it will be you can prepare anything XYZ, you will be assuming it. So what I'm saying is, try to get the essence of the concept when you are learning anything, not only Git, okay, not only this. So you need to know the essence. First, you need to know the what is fundamentals of the Git. Okay, we have already discussed. No, I may absent. I'm not able to clear it. Okay, I'm not able to do it. If I'm asking the ma'am, like she may not be able to answer it because a lot of people will be there in the session, right? You have that doubts, right? So go through it. Maybe I would have answered it all this in the previous sessions, right? Okay, so please go through all the videos. See, anything, knowledge is a treasure. Okay, when you want to gain the knowledge, right, always repeat. Okay, that's what I can say for now. Okay, right. So now let me show you one, right? For suppose you have Git repository here. Right? Okay. Now you have multiple developers are there. Right? So you are developing a project. Right? Some online e-commerce application. So developer 1, D1, I will say, right, has written 20 lines code. Okay. Right? And developer 2 has coded some code. Right? Developer 3, developer 2, right? So he has written some code, 30 lines. Here developer 2 has written 15 lines. Like this, developer 4 would have written 5 lines. Developer would have not given 0 lines, right? So developer would have given, right, 15 lines, something, right? So now I want all this code into one place, right? I can use Git Merge. So these are branches. Developer 1 branch, developer 2 branch, developer 3 branch, developer 4 branch, developer 5 branch, and developer 6 branch. Now all branches I want to merge and get all the code, whatever the code written by the multiple developers. So that is the use of the merge. Okay. So if you don't understand what is a merge, so there will be multiple people who will be working on the one single project, and one person will be working on some code, another developer will be working on all the code. Now I want the total code to be integrated. Where it will get integrated? I cannot take the code from them and copy it into the repository. So instead of that, I'm going to use the merge, and I'm going to merge the code of all the developers into the one repository, into one branch. So that is the use of the merge. Ma'am, did you understand, ma'am? Right. Okay, fine. Now, let's open the Git bash. So there is a question. Please don't put any attendance related the questions in between the session. Okay, right? Right. Okay. See here. There is a question. Okay. Let us assume that I have one question. I want to ask one question here. And there was questions that been asked by the other people also in the session. Right here. When the commit history is deleted. Commit history or Git command history is deleted. When the commit history or Git command history is deleted. Right? Never. It is never. When we delete the Git file, is there any timing, right? Is there any timing, right? Timing for deleting? No. There is no timing for deleting because it will never delete the history. It will never delete the history. Remember that. It will never delete the history, right? Is there any timing? Someone asked, right? Do you have any time for erasing or clearing the commit history? Tell that no. No. Right? Okay. So this is about the commit means history, right? One question. Now there is a question called, let me open this XLR. Online e-commerce application. Right? We have created these many files, right? So I'm going to Git bash here. Right click on it, show more options, Git bash here. Right. So Git status. The first command you execute is always use Git status. So when you are using Git status, right? If nothing is there to commit or nothing is there to pull or push, right? What is the output? You'll get nothing to commit. Okay. So they will ask one question like this. Okay. So what is the output when you execute the Git status? If nothing to commit, it is nothing to commit or working tree clean. So this is the option. Remember this. Okay. So when nothing to add or commit, okay, what is the output? Nothing to commit, working tree clean. Right? Okay. So remember this. Now, what is the command for just execute branch Git branch, right? Now that is a question here, right? So what is this, ma'am? So we have a Git remote -branch is there. So what happens, ma'am? It is not from the, see, I'm opening the GitHub also. Open the GitHub also and keep it ready. github.com. Right. Okay. So just open this online e-commerce repository. Create the branch. Create a new branch. Ecom app underscore remote. I've written. So ecom app underscore remote. Just drop down, then enter this and then create. Then click on the create. Right, the branch is created. Now let us create one file into the branch. Let us create the file in the branch. Right, see here. Click plus, create new file. Plus and create new file. Right, here you need to give some name. Remote file.txt I have written. So some content I have entered. Then commit changes. I have created one remote branch. In the remote branch, I am creating the remote file.txt. Okay, commit changes. And commit changes done. Okay, now if you see, you have remote file.txt here. Just now we have created. Okay. Now just go back here and see in any other branch in the master it is there or not. See, in master we don't have a remote.txt, right? Okay, and you can see anything more, anything like you can see in Swapna underscore new also. There is no remote file.txt. So what is the branch name I have given? Ecom underscore remote. Okay. And I have created one file called remote file.txt. Now I want to pull it into the local repository. Okay. Now first, as I am in the branch, if you are in the branch, okay, git checkout. Git checkout is the command for, what is the command for checkout? What is the use of this git checkout? What is the command for git checkout? What is the use of git checkout, guys? Put it in the chat. To switch the branch, yes. Switching of the branch. To switch the branch. Very good. Even there is another command called git switch branch name. Okay. So master. See, there is a new command. It is there. Switching the branch. Very good. There is a new command. Not only checkout, you can also use switch. You can also use switch. The alternative for checkout is switch. Git switch master. See, it has changed to master. So git switch is also command to check out. To check out from one branch to the another branch, or to switch from one branch to the another branch. Okay, right? See here, git switch master. Git switch master, right? So switch is also command like checkout to switch between the branches. Right? Okay, now see here. See here. Git status, nothing to work from it. Now Git branch. We don't have any branch here. Now let me try like this. I don't know. There is a command called git fetch. Git fetch. Git fetch is the command like push. Okay. See, git pull is equal to git fetch plus merge. Automatically it will merge. Git fetch plus git merge is equal to git pull. Okay. So git fetch is right only to fetch the remote data into the local. Okay, it will not merge. It will not merge. But here git pull is fetch plus merge. Fetch plus git merge is equal to git pull. One command is equal to two commands here. Okay. So if anyone asks, can I use git fetch and merge instead of pull? Yes, we can use. We can use. So instead of git pull, you can use git fetch plus git merge commands. Right? So git pull is equal to git fetch plus git merge. Please note it down. If I'm giving this, please note it down. Please note it down somewhere. It will be helpful for you in future when you are attending the interviews. Okay. Very good, Sneha. Right. Okay. Git fetch. Git fetch is the command. Wait. Fetch and merge is different now. Fetch is only it will fetch, right? Merge I have already given you, right, dear? Merge I have explained you multiple times. Now, again, why you are asking? Merge is to merge, master to master, master to branch, right? Branch to master, right? Branch to branch, right? So I've shown you, right? Merging means it will merge the code. Correct? Yes or no? Now I'm going to teach you about the git fetch. Now you will be able to understand why you are that much boss. I'm teaching now fetch na Vakar. Why you are going to give that kind of statement? I'm going to teach it now fetch, right? I'm going to teach fetch right now. Can't you hold back for 5 minutes, Vakar? Don't give blunt statements, guys. Okay. So it will not help you. So it will trigger somewhere in my mind. Okay. So wait for some time. Give the time for the people to explain. Okay. Obviously, I'll explain. If I don't explain about the git fetch, you ask me. Right. Just see this. Right. Okay. Now, see here. See here. remote repository will fetch the data only from the, see, git fetch is the command, just see this, git fetch is the command to bring the data from the remote to the local repository. So git merge is the command which will merge the code from the local repository all together to the working directory. That is the difference. Okay, so it will, if you are using git pull, okay, directly it will perform git fetch and git merge. Both these two options will get merged. Okay, git pull is, see, there is a git pull option here. Pull option is there. Directly from the remote to the working directory, it is pulling the data, right? Whereas git fetch is the command used for getting the data or copying the data from the remote repository to the local repository. But if you want it to go for the working directory, to be merged with the working directory, you need to use git merge. Git merge. Okay, so right, git, after end of the session I'll share. Okay, not now, right? Git, first listen guys, first listen guys, right? Remote to the local, git fetch. Local to the working directory, git merge. So instead of two commands, we are using only one command called git pull. So that's why I said git pull is equal to git fetch plus git merge, right? See here, let me show you what happens. Okay, what is the working directory? Working directory is PWD. This is the present working directory. Now just give ls. See, is there any remote.txt? No. Is there any remote.txt? No. Right? Is there any remote.txt? No. Right? Now see here. I will use git fetch. I'll use git fetch. Right? See here, git fetch. Git fetch. Git fetch. Right? You need to give the URL. Or you can give branch URL, specific branch. Or you can give git fetch hyphen all. Git fetch hyphen all. Hyphen all, sorry. 2 dashes. Hyphen all. Git fetch hyphen all. Done? Okay. Now see here, ls. See, there is no remote.txt is not there. Remote.txt is not there. Git branch. So there is no branch is also not created. Okay, right? Now, just execute git merge. Git merge. Right? Okay. So we can merge, like we have different flavors are there for merging. Remote and local Git repositories also you can merge. Let me see. Syntax, I'm just recapping the syntax. Git merge. Okay, I'm just thinking whether it is branch 1 and branch 2. I know, ma'am, sir. I'm trying to merge the branch of the remote with the local remote. So merge is that merge I'm doing there. Okay. So because it is not inside the local repository, it is not showing inside the local repository, Mr. Wakar. Okay. So I'm just thinking how to merge the local repository master, right, with origin, means origin means remote repository slash, what is the name it is? ecom app underscore remote. Let me try. Done. See here. See, from master, I have added like this. Okay. Now see here. See, now remote file.txt is there. Now executes git branch. So we don't have a branch, but whatever it is there in the ecom app underscore remote, right? It has been merged to the master. So this is origin. Why, ma'am, you have taken origin, right? See here, git remote -v. See here, origin. Origin is for push and fetch. So push and fetch, we can use origin. This is a short name for this URL, right? In this origin, in this remote, I'm asking it to find the branch with the name ecom app underscore remote. Okay. So I'm asking it to merge to the local master. I'm asking it to merge with the local master. It has merged, and you can see the file is also there. Okay. So if you want to refer, you don't need to it may not be visible here. Okay. But it is going to merge from the origin slash ecom. Right. So here origin means remote. Origin means remote. So this is a short name for this remote address. Now, if you see here in the GitHub, you can see online e-commerce app GitHub, right? Let me copy this. Wait, where is it? Master, right? 1 second. Just see this. Control C, I'll do. I'm just adding it, Control V. Paste. See, is there any difference is there for these two? Hide floating controls. Right, see here. Just see this. Is there any difference between this URL and this URL? No, right? So this is the remote URL, and the short name for this remote URL is origin. So what I am saying is, I want to, this is a local master. This branch is a local master. I want to merge the local master with the remote branch called ecom app underscore remote. So origin, it will go for the remote and check any branch is there with this name, and then it will get merged. Okay. So like this, you can merge the remote branch into the local master branch using the merge. So if you are not writing this fetch, if you are writing fetch, you have to do 2 steps, right? But if you are writing pull, automatically it will get merged into the local branch. Okay. So that is the difference between the git pull and git fetch plus git merge. Git pull means it will all automatically, you can just check out to the branch, or from the branch, if you want to pull, you can pull it directly to the local repository directly. So it will merge and fetch the data. But when you are using git fetch, it will not merge the data into the local, means working directory. So you need to merge, you have to. Okay, right? So this is how you can refer to the remote repository. You can refer to the remote repository. Ma'am, that day you said like git checkout, it is working, right? Git checkout, XYZ. See, it is not working. Okay. Git checkout XYZ means as there is no branch is there called with the name XYZ, it is not checking out. Okay. Now let me choose Git switch, paste. Now enter. See, it is also pulled. The branch is also pulled. See, this branch is referred to this branch. A local branch is created. Okay. Switch, purposefully I have used the switch so that maybe I have a thought like checkout will create a new branch and will check out. Okay. But it is not like that. So checkout can be used or switch can be used to check out to the branch. But whatever the remote branch is there, it is not visible here, but you can check out. You can check out. Okay. Right. So this is how you can find remote branch into the local system. Remote branch into the local system, and Git fetch command and Git merge command, which can merge the local repository with the remote repository. How to access the remote repository? With the short name of the remote name. So what is the short name for the remote? Origin we have given. Origin by ecom app underscore remote is the one which we can use. This is the syntax to refer to the remote repository, which will merge into the local machine, means working directory. Once it merged with the working directory, the remote file.txt has been merged, means fetched into the local machine. So before that, we don't have. Before merge, we don't have the remote.txt file. Remote.txt file is not there. But after merge, we are able to find the remote file.txt. This means that when you are using the Git fetch, so once fetch is done, you need to use merge also. Right? So which can be replaced with the Git pull. So Git pull is equal to Git fetch plus Git merge. So any questions are there? Let me know. Now you understood, Vakar, what is the difference between Git fetch, Git merge, Git pull. Give some time for breathing of mind here before I explain. I'll not run away before explanation. Mr. Vakar? Right. Okay. So this is the difference between Git fetch, Git merge, and how to access, how to merge the remote repository to the local repository, right? Merge will merge into the local present working directory, whereas fetch will only work from the remote to the local. So this is all commands. I don't know how I can take a. Let me share it. I'm sharing all the set of commands. All steps I'm sharing it here. Okay. So, and this image also I'll share it, don't worry. Okay. Right. Now you can just, right. Now just see, I will use Git pull origin to master. already up to date. Already up to date. Git switch master, right? Git merge master with the branch ecom app underscore remote. So already up to date, it is merged. Okay. Now git push -u origin master. Done. Okay. So here see the compare and pull request has gone off, right? Once you push the code, the compare and pull request code has been gone off. So when you are fetching the data from any branch to the local, right? You just push it again so that it will update your remote also. It will update your remote also. I'm again sending this code, updated one. If you want to update or if you want to complete the pull request in the remote also, right? So just pull the master, and then execute git push. Execute git push. Once it gets pushed, right? So set up to track all the things. Then you go far here and refresh it. Then it would have updated the pull in the remote also. Instead of you go there and pull it again, you need to create the pull in the GitHub also. It will create. So this is git fetch and git merge, guys. This is git fetch and git merge. Diff we have seen, commit we have seen, pull we have seen, checkout we have seen, switch we have seen, merge we have seen, reset and revert is there. These two we will see right now. So first complete this. I'll wait for 5 minutes to complete all the steps which I've shared it as a document. Download it and start doing it step by step. How I have written, same way you also please do it so that you will easily can do it. First Git status, then Git branch, then PWD, then ls, then Git fetch -all, -all, right? Okay. So ls again. So as there is no remote file here, now I'm going to Git merge, right? Which is saying already up to date. Now how to merge the remote branch into the master in the local, right? Git merge master origin by ecom app. Then ls, you can see the whatever the file we have created in the remote branch, it is there inside the working directory. Then what is this origin? Origin is the short name for the remote. Origin is the short name for the remote. So I'm not able to see the Git branch, Git remote branch is not there. Okay. Now, how ma'am, right? So Git switch ecom remote app. So it is switching. It is switching means it has fetched it into the local also. Means the remote branch is fetched into the local also. See, now you can see ecom remote is there. Now you can see ecom remote is there. So just use the checkout or switch, right? Then you can see your branch is inside the remote branch is inside the local branch. can't. Right, done guys? Very good, Surabhi. Right, okay. See here, some question is there. How to change the branch name? Git branch, right? I want to change this Swapna underscore new to XLR underscore new. Okay, right? Git branch hyphen M. So it has changed. Git branch hyphen M. Git branch hyphen M, old branch name with the new branch name. If you want to change the branch name, you want to change the branch name. Change branch name. Right. So anyone have any questions? Git web, if it has to update, you need to push it, right? Boss, you need to push it now. It is, we are only changing it in the local, right? Whatever the command you are issuing, it is only in the local. Swapna underscore new is there still. So you need to git push hyphen new Arjun master. It's not changed. Okay. Now you need to git checkout. Git checkout. What is it? Right. XLR git checkout XLR underscore new, right? Now git push -u origin to XLR new. Right? Okay. Now just see this. It has pushed as a new one. We would have merged. We should have merged it, and we would have first we would have merged it, and we would have pushed it. Then it will reflect it in the remote. Otherwise, it will take it as a new one. Also write git remote type head origin. It is already done, ma. Git push is done, but it is creating as a new this one. Okay. It has created with the new one. I want it to change it here itself, but it is pushed as a new one. I can do like this. Confirm merge you can do. Same thing I did on Amar. It's Amar. See here. Right. So git push origin master I did, then check out to XLR new. Then I have completed this and then I have executed it. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Fine. Now we did the branching, we did. So we thought like reset. Reset means, right? You can reset the files from the local repository to the working directory. Okay. Right. How to reset? right? Okay. Now see here. Why do we need this reset and revert tutorial, right? So the reset and revert tutorial, there are two commands. Like if you want to undo the changes, if you want to undo the changes to the code, right? If you want to undo the changes to the code and you want to maintain that history, right? What changes you have undone, right? There are different ways are there. We have two commands, that is reset and revert. This is reset and revert. Okay, right? Now see here, just see this. For suppose, let us assume that, okay. Okay, before jumping into that, okay, we need head. What is this head in the Git? Head in the Git. Head in the, so what is this head in the Git? Now see here, there is Git log, write it like hyphen one line. Git log hyphen one line. So all log will be defined in only one single line. Git log hyphen one line. So to define the log in one single line, right? You can see here, head to master it is there. Head to master it is there, right? So head is nothing but, head is a pointer. Head is a pointer. Head in Git is a pointer. Is a pointer. Is a pointer to the current branch. Is a pointer to the current branch, right? Now just see this, just execute this cat dot git slash head. See, it is showing refs underscore head underscore master, right? So means it is pointing to the master now. The head is pointing to the master. Ma'am, is there any other way? We can see git branch. See, there is a star here and this is in the green color, right? So this is means that now it is the branch is whatever the current branch is in the master. Now just see git checkout, okay, to Swapna. Now execute same git ref. See, it is showing, now it is pointing to Swapna. Means head is the pointer to the current branch. 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 Remember what is meant by head. Okay, remember it, it's important. Git head dot git slash head. So ma'am, can you show it in the folder also? Yes, I can show it in the folder also. Online e-commerce application dot git. So you can see there is a head file is there, right? Now open it. So using the notepad just once. See, it is going to maintain the which branch it is now pointing it. There is a file called head in the .git folder. There is a file called head in the .git folder. Right. So this is about the head. Okay. Now, one more thing you need to know. one more thing you need to know. 1 second, I'll come here. Now see here. In this also you can see, you don't need my diagram also, right? See, if you download this cheat sheet, I'll share it. I have already shared it, but I think some people have not downloaded it. Okay. So I'll again share it. Don't worry. See, just see this. There is revert. In the revert, if you want to revert content, right? Reset, checkout, and revert. What are the 3 commands that we can use? Reset, checkout, and revert to revert the changes. Revert the changes. Okay. Right. Now see here. Working directory, local repository, remote repository, origin it is. So it is a very easy cheat sheet. I have shared it with you all already. But I don't know whether you people have downloaded it or not. Fine. But still, you can refer to this cheat sheet also. It's very similar to this diagram. Here it is there. On the top, you can see. Push. First, init, status, right? Change. If any changes are there, add. Then if you want to revert the changes, you can revert the changes, right? Then after that, if you want to get the updated code from the remote to the local, pull, right? Right? Then you can create the branch, then branch checkout, then you can commit it. Then after the commit, you are going to push. So you can see here, this arrows is there. You can refer to that. Okay, right. So Git revert means if you want to undo the changes, right? You can use revert and reset. From where we can undo the changes? You can undo the changes from the local repository to the working directory. Local repository to the working directory. The reset and revert will undo the changes from local repository to the working directory. Mr. Prabha, I have not yet gone through that, okay? And even I have not executed any one of the command also to explain the difference, okay? Please hold on for some time. I'll explain it. Right? Now just see this. How to reset or revert the data. Now I'll create some files. I'll create some files. Not now, Mohsin. You need to be there at the, up to the end of the session. Means by 9 o'clock, I'll share it. Okay, not now. So you need to be up to end of the session. Not taking the attendance and go back. If you need the cheat sheet, wait up to 9 o'clock. Right? Okay. Now see here, ls. So git status. Nothing to work commit or something. Now I will create some more files here. Now first git checkout master. Right? So here ls git status. There is nothing is there. Working tree clean, nothing to commit. Okay. So now I will create some files. I'll create some files. Right? Touch. Okay. Now about us dot JavaScript file and cart.js file I've created. Now ls. See, there are 2 files are there. About us.js and cart.js. Now git status. See, there are 2 untracked files. There are 2 untracked files. Right? Now see here. Git add space dot, or you can write multiple files if you want to push about us.js space card.js, enter. Right? Okay. Now Git status. So these are in this one. So you know that if you want to restore the file, means if you want to restore the file from the staging to the working directory, we can use git restore. You can use git restore. Okay. Git restore is the command to restore the files from the local repository, from staging directory to the working directory. From staging repository to the working repository. Okay. Right? So that is how it is. Git restore is the command to restore the file from the staging to the local. Not local, working directory. Staging to the working directory. Remember that. Remember this. Okay. Now I'm going to commit the files. I'm going to commit the files. Git commit -m double quotation, right? About us space part JavaScript code added. JavaScript code added. Enter. Right? Added some files. Right? Now here, I want to revert. Now see here git status. Nothing to work, commit. Right? Okay. Now right? See here. Now just see this. Git log -- one line. See? Here it is there. What is the, just remember this. I'm going to give this. Just remember this commit name. I'm putting it in the chart, this commit. F5867C7, right? Okay. And this is pointing to head. This is pointing to head. I want to revert this commit. Okay. Now see here. Git reset -- soft, right? Head. -- soft head. Right? So I'll tell you what is -- soft. Don't worry. First, see this. Right? Git log -- one line. Okay. -- soft is not working. See, heading to about us, right? Head is now what? 5F867C7 about us part JavaScript code added. Now let me see. But it is not resetting. It's not resetting. It should go back to this commit. This commit it should go. Because there may be some file it is there. Okay. Fine. Maybe this is a merge or pull command is there, right? Maybe that's why it is not going to create that command, or maybe wait. What we can do. Let me try directly with reset head and see. If not working, then I have to do 1 or 2 commits and then I can show you. Head is still in this one only. Now what I'll do, I'll create one more file. Okay. Now see here ls. So git status. Right. Now I have touch. Right. Offers.js file. Right. Touch. I can create one time only, but I'm creating for 2 times. That's fine. Profile.js. JavaScript code. Now git status again. right? Okay. Now I have only git add offers.js I am adding, right? Git commit -m, right? Double quotation, right? Offers JS code added, right? Now, if you see Git status, one file is left out. One file is left out. One file is left out on branch master, right? We have one file left out, right? Now, so we have forgot to add this profile.js, right? Now I want to reset back to the old commit. So I want to add this file also in the old commit only. Okay. Now I can see here. Let's see. Right. Now first, okay. First I have to write git reset -soft, right? Head. Git reset -soft head. Okay. Now I'll add git add profile.js. Now again commit. Git commit -m, right? Double quotation. Before commit, I'll do git log. Git log -one line. See, offers JS code added it is, right? Profiles dot, it is giving it is offers JS code added. Now what I'll do, git commit -m, added profile JS code, right? It is added. Now, commit. Wait. It should reset its head to the previous commit. That is the mistake I'm doing. Okay. Let me see with the, instead of head, right? Git reset. I will take this, okay, copy, paste, right? Okay, now git, see, resetting to the old commit. So you can give the commit name. Head is not working properly. When I'm using head, it is not working properly. But when I'm using this commit ID, right? You can reset your head to the commit ID. See here, previously it was, this is the commit ID. Okay, but after reset to that commit ID, it is going to, ma'am, can I reset to the multiple, any commit ID? Yes. See here. Git reset. I want to reset to this file one added. Okay, copy. Whether I can do it or not. See, unstaged changes after reset. Okay, now git status. Git status. See here. All the files has been unstaged. Means I can reset to a commit. I can undo the changes to the previous commit. I can undo the changes to the previous commit. Okay, this way also we can do. Head is not working properly. So I used the commit ID. So this file, six characters is enough. 6 or 7 characters are enough to use the git reset. And this is the commit ID where you want to reset your head. See, Ma'am, can you show us? Yeah, git log -- one line. See, what is the list here? What is the list here? And what is the list here? Right? So it's right out. Right. Git reset. Right. So try it out with this git reset. Git log is to show all the commits. It will show all the list of the commits. How many times you have executed commit? It will show the commit with the commit messages. Git log is used to show the all the commits. No, we cannot go to the newer version. We have already reset it, right? So it has reset all the data. You cannot go to the newer version. Means newer commit you cannot go. If you want it also, see, reset is to revert it, no? Right? Revert means to the back, not in the front. So let me see, git reset. So I have given this value, right? See? You can reset, front also it is going there. It's going. We are able to reset to the back, front end also. Front means forward also, sorry. You can reset it to forward, but you need to remember this commit ID. So only git log is the one, git log --. We didn't save the commit ID, gone. We can't do it. You can't save the commit ID, you cannot do that. So this, because I have pasted this commit ID in the chat box of yours, right? So then I have pasted it, I could have reset. So if not, I cannot. I think you can see it here in the commit here. Where is it? C drive, XLR, online commerce application, .git. Right here in objects is there, right? In the objects. Or you can see commit edit message or something. So this is the latest one, commit edited message. Right now, otherwise head will not be there, index. This is encrypted one, index also, and second one. You can only see in the objects then. In the objects, you can see the date, time is there, no? In the time you have, right? You have time, right? Just based on the time modified, okay? You need to go 62, like 8 it is the one, or the latest one is 8F, right? So go here, right? And you need to copy this. Rename, right? Copy this. Then go to the Git reset. I need to rename it. See, unknown version path it is saying, revision or something we have to use. Ambiguous argument it is saying, because maybe the same type of argument it is already found. So even that is also not working. Wait, Git reset. Okay. We could not like this. Okay. So first we have to, what is it? 8F. 8 here. Then we have to copy this next 5. We could not parse it. So it is not able to parse it. Okay. So it is not working like that. You need to remember that commit ID to parse it. Oh. Right. Otherwise, I have this commit ID here. Okay, fine. So this is about the reset, right? So then what is revert? What is revert? Right? Find the previous commit and you can also revert it to the previous commit. Okay. Now see here. Just see this. Git log -, one line. So it is showing all the code, right? Now this is the what, suppose I want to go for this file 1 added, or I can go for this about us code added, copy. Git revert, paste, right? See, you can see it has deleted conflict modifier delete in the parent and modified in head version head of about us.x left in tree. After resolving the conflict and the git revert -- continue, it is saying, right? Git revert. There is some changes happened, and that's why I'm not able to revert it. It is saying. Wait. Continue. Exiting because of an unresolved conflict on the about.html. Okay. Right. Git add space dot git commit. Okay. -m. But now done. Okay. Now we can just use this. See, automatically it is done. Revert is done. Now see here. Git log -, one line. See, it has means when you are using the revert, right? Okay, so it is going to that particular code and then it will add it. Wait, now git revert, git revert. Right, git status. Be deleted by them about us.html. Now unmerged path is there, right? So which is we have deleted it. So it is saying that as there is some, you are currently reverting this, right? So or git revert script or git revert abort or to cancel the revert operation. So you can use git restore to unstage it, or you have to remove the file to mark the resolution, right? So I'll just use git rm is the file name. RM is the command to remove the file from the staged. So remove. Now git revert -, continue, escape, right? Revert about us code added, right? Now see here, git log -, one line. See, it is logging. In reset, we are not able to see this log, right? In revert, it will log the revert also. If you are reverting, it will log the revert also in the revert. In the reset, it will not log the reset. Okay, in the reset, it will not log, but in revert, it will log the revert also. That is the difference between revert and reset. If you are reverting it if you are undoing the changes using the revert, it will store the revert in the log. If you are using git reset, it will not store the undoing of the changes in the log. That is the difference between git reset and revert. Okay, someone was asking what is the difference between git revert and reset, ma'am. Revert is to revert means to undo the changes. Even reset also to undo the changes. Reset will never store the undoing of the changes in the log, but in revert, it will log it. Means it will store the information about the revert. So that is the difference. Okay, right. Git revert. It has logged the reverting of the commit, but in the reset, it will not add it. Let me show you that also. In the reset, if you see git log -" one line, see here, git log -" one line, it is not logging any reset here. Okay, it is only resetting the pointer. But in this pivot, it is not only resetting the pointer, but also it is also adding the information in the log, the revert information in the log. That is the difference between revert and reset. Revert and reset. Pushed files cannot be reverted, ma'am. See, revert and reset will work only on the local repository, not on the remote repository. If you want to make any effect of the changes, again you need to git push command. This will not work on the remote repository. These commands only work on the local repository. Okay, reset and revert can be reverted from the local repository only, not on the remote repository. See, there is no command to do changes in the remote repository. But suppose if you want to see these changes applied in the Git, right? If it has to be applied in the remote, git push -u horizon master. So whatever the changes you did, that will get updated in the master branch. So it is saying that there are some more extra files are available than in the, what is the error it is. Okay, I'll explain this. Later I will push the code. Okay, you cannot revert or reset on the remote repository. Revert and reset works only on the local repository. That is the summary. If anyone asks what is the difference between reset and revert, so reset will not add any changes to the Git log, but revert adds the changes to the Git log for storing the revert information. That is the first and main difference between the reset and revert. Right. Okay. So this is about reset and revert command. Okay. Right. Now here, reset or revert only useful when you haven't committed the files into the remote. Okay. If you have already committed the files in the remote, you cannot do it. And now this is the error I'm getting. I'm getting this error. See here, git status I'll execute. Right? Nothing is there. Nothing is there. Ma'am, when you reset it, okay, it will delete whatever the files you have added into the local repository, right? Miss Bhavna? When you are resetting it, it will remove the files which you have added it from the local repository. That is called as delete mode. It's deleting the files which you have added for this commit. Okay. It will be going to delete the files which is added into this commit. 8082092, 8082092, committing to GitHub. Whatever the files you have added into the local repository, that will get deleted. That is called as delete mode. Revert is what? Undoing the changes, right? So if you want to undo the changes means whatever the files you have already added in the local repository will get undone. You are getting the back, you don't want to push those files into the remote repository. I want to remove it from the local repository. How to remove the data from the local repository, right? Which I don't want to set it in the remote repository using the git reset and revert. Now, how you can reset and revert the, undo the changes into the local repository using the commit, because commit ID is the one where it will store the step-by-step save points. It is like a save point. So you are using the save point or commit ID, right? And you are reverting it. So whatever the files you have added in that particular commit will get deleted. Yes. Yes, ma'am. It is same here, ma'am. Just observe this, Bhavna. Just observe this. Removing the files from the local repository to the working directory. Reset and revert. Reset and revert. So from local repository to the working directory. If you want to remove it, it is going to use reset and revert commands. Just observe the diagram once, patiently. If you want to remove the files which is there in the local repository before pushing into the remote, it will be revert and reverse. Right. Now coming to this error, right? What it is saying, just read this. Your branch is ahead of origin by master by 3 commits. Your branch is ahead of origin by master by 3 commits. Right? The git push to publish your local commits. Right? Okay. Now just see this. And what it is saying, updates were rejected because the remote contains the work. You do not have it locally. This is usually caused by another repository pushing to the same ref. If you want to integrate the remote changes, use git pull, right? Before pushing again, right? Now, see what it is saying is, so I have some files in the remote repository, which it is not available in your local repository, because we have used git revert. Now, when you are using git revert, it has removed it from the local repository, but those files are there in the remote repository. It is showing an error. It is showing an error that I have some extra files than whatever the files you have it in the local repository. If you want that files, or if you want to continue with the pushing of the new files, first you need to pull those files. Pull those files. Why this situation is? What is the situation? Why this situation is occurred? Okay. Now see here. Just listen to this, guys. Very important. right? Here, let us assume that you have a GitHub, right? Now, you have multiple developers working here. Developer 1, developer 2, developer 3, developer 4, and developer 5. Right? So we are connected to this. We are connected to this, right? Okay, GitHub. Now there is a local repository here, as well as there is a local repository here. You will be having a local repository. This is a local repository. This is a local repository again. And we have a local repository here also. Now, this developer has worked on the some file. Okay, let us assume that he worked on the about us. Then assume that he worked on the home. Then assume that this developer worked on the login. Okay, assume that this developer worked on the logout. So assume that this developer worked on the offers. Okay, assume that this developer worked on the discounts, or I mean like cart. Okay, right? Now, so this person has finished the code. This developer has finished the code and pushed into the GitHub, right? Now, all the developers, right, connected to this GitHub, right? Now, once you push into this code, right, when the home, this developer also completed and tried push the code, but it will say some error. It will show some error. It will show some error, right? So, what error it will show? So already there is a new file in the remote repository. What is a new file? About us. About us is not there with this developer. About us is not there with this developer, right? About us is inside the remote repository, but it is not inside the local repository of this developer. See, Git makes sure, okay. So Git is a distributed version control system. Git makes sure that, okay, so whatever the files are there in the remote, for suppose, right, this developer also, these developers also push the code, right? Okay, and when they try to push the code, so already the home page is there, about us is there. But when he is pushing the code into the cart, it shows an error saying that about us and home.html and about us.html is available in the remote, but it is not available in your local repository because this file is not created by this developer, right? This file is created with some other developer, but this developer completed the code and pushed the code in the GitHub remote. GitHub remote. Now, how? Okay, once these developers are pushed the code, no, always better, okay, right? Use git pull. Git pull origin master. Git pull origin master. See? Right? It has got all the files now. Now I can git push. Git push origin master. Means it will make sure, it will demand, okay, it will demand that you first pull the code, then push the code. So that if any new files are available in the remote, it will be copied into the local repository. Okay. So if anyone has pushed in, means it is like collaborating of the code. Collaboration is important, right? So all the code will be in the one place, right? So if multiple people are pushing the code, before I push the code, it will ask to take the code of all others and keep it with you in the local repository, right? So that if any error occurs in any of these systems, you will have a backup in your local repository. So once you have a backup in the local repository, you can again push the code into the remote, and then again he can pull. If any laptop gone into the toss, if it is not working, right? So what happens, right? He has to change his laptop. New laptop has been assigned to this new developer. Now I want the code. How? So means already the copy of the code will be there here in the local repository. Then it will be pushed into the GitHub. That will be pulled into the new system. So there will be zero loss of the code. Okay. So that is the main advantage of the Git. It will make sure that, okay, if any files are available, which is not available in your local repository, it will demand. See here, a hint is given here. It will demand that first pull the code and then push the code. First pull the code and then push the code so that you will have the copy of the remote files. Right? You need to track all the remote changes also. So then you can push the local changes to the remote. Okay. It will make sure that you will get the copy of the files which is in the remote, and then it will allow you to push the code. That is the advantage of the Git. Okay. So that you will not lose any lines of code or any files. Right? So it will make sure that all the copy which is there in the Git remote will be there copy in the local also, so that it will not lose any code which is pushed into the remote or which is in the other local missions also. Right? So that is about the Git. So, and this is the error. When you get this error, see here, rejected. It is saying that I'm not able to push this, right? It is rejected. The push is rejected. Why it has rejected? Updates were rejected. You read this hint. See that because the remote contains the work, you don't have a locally. Means there are some files in the remote repository, but that files are not in your local system. That files are not in the local system, right? If you have first pull those files, then push again. First git pull and then push again. First merge the remote changes into the local and then push it again. Right? So that's why first I have executed git pull, then again git pushed, so that the updates are added into the remote. All right. Any questions are there? Let me know. First, you need to write the git pull. Then you have to go for the git push. Right. Okay. So this is, we cannot remove. That's what I'm trying to say. You cannot remove that. Okay. You cannot remove the files before you commit into the remote repository. You need to first check in the local repository itself before committing into the local. Merge with strategy, what if fail it is. First merge, right? Git merge, execute git merge origin master. Then again try it. It is not charge sheet, boss. On whom you want to charge the sheet? Aniket, first merge the data. Merge the different this one. Just read the message. Aniket, first read the message, what the message is given, what is error has been given. Read the message. So then execute merge. Git status, execute Git status first. What is there exactly? Execute Git status. Just check by using first, the main mantra is using the Git status. Right. Git changes to be committed, right? So first do that, no? Then only you can do the Git pull and Git push. If any changes are there, you need to make a Git add and Git again all the, because you have executed Git revert, right? Once you have executed Git revert, it would have undone the changes from the local repository to the working directory. So you need to make the changes. You need to commit it again, all the steps, commit, and then you can pull and push. Because of the Git revert, the files would have got back into the working directory from the local repository. Git revert or reset. Right. Fine. Just now Amar has posted the link, Ruchita. Guys, please practice, guys. Very good, Aniket. So you have created a new branch, right? And you are out of the online e-commerce application, right? Okay. You have created branch, git checkout rin, switch to branch rin. Okay. Then Git status, execute Git status. Execute Git status. Check what is the issue with the commit Git log and just see Git status and see any unstaged files, staged files are there or anything is there. It says uncommitted, right? First commit it into the once you commit it, it will be going into the local repository or in the branch. Only git add is there, means git add also, at least git add and git commit. After that ls you do and see. Please contact Amar Amin. Yeah, got it, right? Okay. So first you need to commit, then add and commit, then it will work. LS will work in the similar way. But when you are writing an LS, it is going to show it in this different way, without commit and add. Okay, fine. Amar, I mean. Yes, dear. Yes. Right. So, guys, anything related to the attendance, please connect with Amar. Amar will give you the right answer because I don't have any question, means answers for your questions. Like you have a very typical questions here. So attendance link, feedback link, everything will be connected with the Amar. Amar Shevat XLR. Amar Shevate XLR. So please contact him so that you will get a right information about your certificate and whether what is attendance you required and everything you will get. Right. Okay. You can also send him message, boss, Prabha. You can also send him message. You can see in the host. Yeah, fine. So you'll get the answer, don't worry. Commit, Git commit, Kiran. Right. So guys, anyone have any questions? I have shared it, na Lohit. Again, where were you? Already I have shared it long back, like 10-15 minutes before I have shared it. So again, I will share it. Just share it, Lohit, just download it again. It will get overlapped with other messages. So this means we'll ask for this image also, right, guys? So I'm going to give the image also. Thank you, Jyoti. Even images, if you asked for the image also, right? I'm sharing the image also. So tomorrow we are going to learn about the Git stash, Git cherry pickup, right? Then some more commands we will see, right? And then we are going to see, right? How to add the collaborators in the GitHub, right? And clone the data from the remote repository to the local repository, how to clone the data. Then we will see how to fork in the GitHub fork, right? So GitHub fork and GitHub send pull request, right? All these things we will see in the tomorrow's session. Thank you, Jyoti. Thank you. I don't know, dear, whether you are, see, the only problem is, Kiran, you have already created one more folder called online e-commerce application. Just see, .git folder is in the HRMS application or online e-commerce application. Just see whether you have a two dot gits are there in the same folder, right? One folder is HRMS application, one folder is online e-commerce application, right? So both, if you have a dot git, it will get confused. Just see, clear it out and just see, it will work properly. So I think online e-commerce application is also having dot git folder, and as well as you have HRMS application also dot git folder is there, right? So just check. You need to be very clear when you are creating the folders, Kiran. So you should not create a folder inside another folder. Okay, only one dot git should be there in whole folder. You can have folders. I'm not saying you cannot have folders, but only one dot git should be there. Okay. So if you have folder inside another folder, you are initializing the dot git in the main folder as well as another folder also, it will get confused. It will not give a proper output for you. Clear it out. Do one thing, Kiran. Already you would have downloaded all my this one, right? Create one separate folder and practice everything. Let's see if it works or not. Instead of clearing out the old folder, create a new folder and practice it and let me know tomorrow. Thank you, Ritesh. Thank you, Prabha. Okay. You want that, that is for practice only I have given, Kiran. Don't know why it is. 1 second. Yeah, you just create a new folder. Okay, don't delete anything from here. Create a separate folder, like any name you can give, some sample folder you can give. Then start practicing all and then let me know. Because I have to see, means when I see the whole folder structure only, I can give you the right answer, Kiran. So it is not possible now sharing that many screenshots and observing it will be very difficult. So 1-to-1 means I can easily sit with your laptop and see what mistake you did and I would have explained you better. Right, okay. So, okay guys, that's it from my side. Thank you. Okay, so we'll meet tomorrow. We'll meet tomorrow, right? So, thank you, Kiran. Bye, Sohaib. Good night, Videsh. So, Amar, I'm logging for the day, logging off for the day.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, so participant, I shared the attendance link a couple of times, so I'm sharing it one more time. So please mark your attendance and share your feedback. And if you're facing any difficulties or if you have any query or question for me, let me know in the chat box. I will be there for 2 more minutes. If there is no any query or question, you can just let me know in the chat box. Then we'll conclude for the day. So Gayatri, you can drop an email to edl@xlr.com. Okay, our team will check and they will let you know. No, after completion of the training program within 7 to 8 working days, you will receive the certificate. But for that, 60% attendance is mandatory. Anything else, guys? Today, when we'll get the attendance link? I already shared for a couple of times. I am sharing it once again. So those who not mark their attendance, please mark. Okay, so thank you so much, dear participants, for attending today's session, and we'll see you on tomorrow at same time. Till the time, take care of yourself and take care of your family.